Hey everybody, this is Miss K. So we're now in day 3 of ground advantage fuckery located here at the plant or at your station or whatever your location is. And I've been getting comments from people. I've been checking the little chat rooms, and a lot of y'all been having a lot of buzz about what is going on. So for those of you who are living in the dark, got your head under the sand, let me reiterate again. Ground Advantage is a new program that the Postal Service started as of the 9th of July. We no longer do first class mail. It is technically considered Ground Advantage. You've probably been seeing now the new labels that, the stickies that go on the packages itself, that go on, spurs and big packages and sometimes flat. You've seen them. So now we're doing that because everything now is going to be primarily transported by ground. And Monday was the real deal because, of course, mail rolls in from the stations and it was supposed to be ready to go and roll out. But of course, the post office, in their infinite motherfucking wisdom of fuckery, had nothing together. Nothing was executed. Nothing was pre-thought. Nothing was pre-planned, pre-wrapped, anything. And then they just decided to go, hey, let's just do this shit today and see if the shit stick to the wall. See if it actually happened. And of course, as most of you guys probably have already guessed by now, it didn't go out. It didn't go that well. Nobody knew what they were doing. Supervisors didn't know what they were doing. They couldn't accommodate how the mail was coming into the plant. Most of the shit coming from the stations, they weren't labeled properly because they probably weren't even told them damn selves or told that day what was going on. So you still got a lot of machinable and non-machinable mixed together. And it was just a whole confuckery of clusterfuck. Yeah, I said it. Confuckery of clusterfuck. Y'all can use that word if you like. But now we're in day 3. And is it any better? Maybe just a little bit better. Not that much. And I wouldn't even give the props to the management. I give props to those employees, mail handlers and clerks who are on the floor doing this work, who are trying to figure out a better way how to make it move and work, because these dum-dums ain't figuring out shit. They still working out the kinks. Where I'm located, it took them like 2 whole days with management clearly walking on the floor to figure out where the fuck this mail was going to go, because they didn't know where to stage it. They didn't know how to process it, where to process it at. How are you going to process it? Your sections of where you're throwing off mail are now tripled. And you got to figure out where you're going to put this, new tripled location. Yeah, whatever. But the funny part about it, in everything that's happened in these 3 days, and we're going into the 4th day of this new program, is that there was an unforeseen blessing. You know what they say. God closes the window, open the door, close the door, open the window, open the back door, side door, the roof come off. Who the hell knows? But the funny part is, now we got overtime. Ain't that some shit? So I know some of you guys have been asked or told that now we got 4 hours overtime every night, baby. Oh, shit. It's serious. A lot of y'all was crying. Oh, we ain't got no overtime. They barely giving overtime. We barely got work. Might get an hour, might get 2. Baby, where I am and where a lot of other people are and have been leaving comments and telling me the tea themselves, baby, we getting 4 hours. They like, hey, you want to stay? You want to stay 4 hours? Maybe. So all this penny pinching, trying to keep our, budget for overtime down, trying to keep the MHAs at a certain amount of work per week. Oh, it's not coming out that way, is it? Because now they giving our MHAs 8 hours every day, and they were curbing them at barely 32. But now they letting them do 40, maybe 40, 41 hours, maybe 42. What the fuck? And now you're offering us regulars 4 hours overtime a night? Oh my God, what the fuck? Because in your infinite wisdom of not planning anything properly, because you know what I tell y'all, piss poor planning on your part does not constitute what on mine? Exactly. So now your piss poor planning has now led to the fact that every fucking night now, since your new plan has started, you got to give us overtime. Because you want this mail moved because it can't sit in house because it needs to be gone. Because remember, can't sit there, baby. It's delay of mail. That's illegal. You can't do that. It's just not right. So now you handing out motherfucking overtime like it's motherfucking Tic Tacs, baby. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's all I can say, bruh, is wow. I'm flabbergasted that they allegedly planned for this new program, but didn't plan that it wasn't going to be executed properly because that's the post office because they never execute anything properly. And then you didn't plan for the fact that this shit wasn't going to work the way you allegedly planned it. And now you have unplanned overtime in the summer, no less. Ooh, that's fucking up a lot of budgets. Because you know, or if y'all don't know, remember, the plant manager gets money, gets a bonus if she keeps or he keeps the budget under a certain amount. This includes budget for overtime. Ooh, y'all budget's getting fucked up, huh? I don't feel sorry for them. Fuck them. Fuck them. You know why I say fuck them? Because if I told you guys about this plan months ago, about all this shit that's supposed to be jumping off, then you motherfuckers knew months before that. And you still didn't come up with a way of how to execute any of these new changes. This shit wasn't given to you yesterday. Nobody handed you 2 eggs and some milk and say, make a cake. That's not what they told you. You were told. And you should have sat down and strategized how you're going to implement this plan, how you're going to move this mail, how it's going to be broken down at the stations properly, how it's going to be labeled at the stations properly, and then come into the plant, and how people at the plant, how we're going to break this down, how we're going to process it, how we're going to move forward. At my plant right now, we don't know. They confused with the 569 mail. The machinable mail is mixed with non-machinable. And the fucked up part is that even though this mail is supposed to be kicked out into different bins, we still picking out mail. But y'all said that this was supposed to be the new plan and it was supposed to be easier. How? So now you got to offer overtime because now you got to cover your asses for the fact that when you come back in the next day, you still got 30, 40, 50, 60 containers of mail that you couldn't process the night before. So for all of you overtime junkies who've been crying your asses off, you better get them fucking 4 hours that y'all been hollering about. Because we haven't seen 4 hours in like, what, 2 years? I know where I am. I don't know about y'all. And y'all who been crying about, we finna get this work from UPS. You ain't finna get shit from UPS. Get this motherfucking hours from these old slack-laster ass motherfuckers in management who didn't plan this properly and now need to pick up the slack and cover their ass. Because you're not gonna get anything from UPS. UPS got that covered. They got 2 more whole goddamn weeks before shit hit the fan. And we ain't finna get that much mail. So revel in this fuckery that you've been given as a blessing from your own USPS. Because they the job that just keep on giving. Just when you think they're going to have their shit together, the post office always has a way of just showing that, nah, they really don't. They don't. You know, Timu was keeping us afloat. And got them orange bags every motherfucking well. But now, your own postal service is keeping you afloat with how daft they fucking are. How slow they are. How inept they are. I can just pull out the thesaurus on your ass. Because it's funny. It's really funny. But you know, that's just me making an observation. Because I just sometimes just stand around and just look at the joke that's going on in this place. You probably do too at your location. Just probably look around and go, this shit is a joke. But you know what? Let's profit from this fucking joke, y'all. Let's get this motherfucking money. Hey, if they offering it, you want it, go get it. I ain't stopping none of y'all. I don't stop nobody from getting their shmoney, baby. Cause don't want no nobody better stop to get mine. Don't get in my way. I will step on your fucking neck for my bread. Especially if you owe me money. If you motherfucker owe me money, I'm coming for my shit. But anyway, just play it with y'all. Just play it. Just play it. Y'all don't owe me no money, do you? Okay, now I just want to make sure. But anyway, so let's enjoy this week, probably next week, probably the week after next, because you know they ain't going to have this shit together, y'all. You know this. Those of us, those who've been here for a minute, those old timers, they know they laughing. They think it's funny because it's never the way they say it's going to be. It's never the way or planned the way it's supposed to be planned. So let's benefit and profit from this shit right now. We in day 3. Going into day 4. Let's see how it work next week. Because you know this shit ain't finna be fixed. Not by Friday. Friday's not even by Monday. Let's enjoy it, y'all. Let's make this money. It's summertime. Let's stack it up. And just every day you come to work, just laugh at how stupid this place is. And how they can't get shit right. But you better profit from it. All right, my postal babies? So, just want to give y'all a little conversation. And also, I want to thank all my postal freaks because Miss K made it over 3,000 subscribers. I thank y'all very much. And hopefully we can get 3, 4, 5,000 more followers, okay? So always remember my postal babies. Love and light. Peace.